That's B-boy. You capoeira, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm breaking it.
I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Exclusive.
So what's up, guys? Jair K dripmode. So today's Saturday. Today's not Saturday. Today's Sunday, and today was I just didn't feel like today was worth vlogging. I mean, today all I did was binge watching a TV show on Netflix called Marco Polo. So if you're into Kung Fu, pretty dope series. Got some food. Was learning how to use my drone in advanced mode. The follow me feature and all that stuff, and then I was hanging out with my parents. So yeah, I just didn't feel like that was worth vlogging, and I'm not really the type to just show you just me doing regular stuff like going to the supermarket or the mall or something like that. I was like, man, I need to vlog today. What do I want to vlog about? So something that I thought about, and it's a pattern throughout my life that has helped me shape who I am as an individual, is social groups or clubs. These outlets where people are always together for the same cause, same interests, and it helps you as an individual, especially when I was younger, practice whatever it is that this group is focusing on, practice that interest, and to become a better student of that particular interest. And I'm not talking about gangs, I'm talking about positive social groups. So I'm talking about art clubs, dance crews, community service groups like church groups, or some are into sports. And that's actually a really good one. I have a lot of friends that have kids that they're in like soccer and baseball and all that stuff. And these are great things to be in. I was thinking about it and I was like, I've been in a lot of them. I mean, I first started off when I was little in the art club. Then I was in a dance crew with my sister and my cousins in the Miami Basin. Then in high school I was involved in the 4 elements of hip-hop group, so basically talking about breakdancing, graffiti, MCing, DJing, and then some people consider the 5th element knowledge. And then college, I was into the car club scene. We call it the Fast and the Furious age, because that time was when Fast and Furious came out, and everybody was just addicted to hooking up their cars. It still exists today, not as custom as it used to be before. You put a body kit, shape your door handles, transform your whole car completely. Then after that, during my college years, I got into going to the clubs. You know, you become 18 and all of a sudden you're allowed to go to clubs, you know. So Miami is known for clubs. I want to call this like the You Got Served scene. That's when You Got Served was really popular, and everybody was like battling each other, kind of like the breakdancing scene, but it wasn't breakdancing. It was mostly like hip hop choreography, early 2000. And it was when Sean Paul came up with Give Me the Light, and reggae really blew up in the mainstream, even though there was Beanie Man, Shabba Ranks, Shaggy, and all those people. I've always liked reggae ever since like 1997 when they had the movie Belly, and there was that scene with Sean Paul, Mr. Vegas, that scene when they're in Jamaica and people are just dancing, and that music was just like. I remember when I heard that tune, it really took me, and I got into the reggae scene. So I've been in the reggae scene since the early 2000s, but then I got also into dance groups and those scenes as well. So I've always noticed that I got myself into these positive social groups. Now, obviously, with every social group, where there's a beginning, there's an end. You know, so they serve a purpose throughout certain chapters of your life. And that's how I look at it with myself, is that a lot of these groups were there for a specific purpose through my life, and it helped me shape me who I am, and it's made me figure out what I want to do in my life, you know? Again, I've always been in the arts. I've been going to art school all my life. I was always in the art club. So throughout my years of my life, not only was I in these groups outside of school, but I was also in art groups within school. Now, the one that I want to talk about, it was my most current group. I got into capoeira. My group is called Capoeira Superação, and I've been with them for 5 years. I recently have fallen off, in the sense I've taken a break due to a injury in my foot. I got a sprained tendon, and I've been recuperating, and it's good, but it's not 100%. You know, before I could go crazy, I could go hours, and now the next day I'm sore. You know, it's unfortunate, but it's a teething. So so I want to talk about my most current group, and that's Capoeira Superação. Definitely love that group. Definitely, I've been with them for 5 years. Now since December 2015, I got my Avançado belt, and that's an advanced belt. So now I'm an advanced student in the capoeira community. I needed to take a break. I definitely have too many hobbies, but that was one in particular that now is taking a toll on my body, in the sense of my left ankle is not the same anymore. Definitely, I cannot stop being physical. I'm definitely a physical person, so I still dance. But I can't be really. I need to lay off the capoeira, especially because capoeira is a contact martial arts sport, you want to call it. Just need to make sure I got my feet. I need to walk. So, but I definitely got into capoeira because I used to be a breakdancer back in the days, and I'm gonna be realistic. I'm definitely older now. I'm 35 now, and capoeira helped me bring that joy of breakdancing back into my life. Even though capoeira is not breakdancing, I'm pretty sure breakdancing definitely got a lot of influence from capoeira. But when I discovered capoeira 5 years ago, and I started learning about capoeira, that it's not a dance, it's martial arts disguised as a dance. When I found that out, I thought that was amazing, and then I was able to do the things that I was able to do back in the days, and even more. I mean, I've never been a fighter. Now I know how to fight. Definitely learned something about capoeira. My cliche of capoeira was from back in the days in the 90s. This is a movie that came out that became mainstream to people that are interested in capoeira, and that was Only the Strong. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about, but now that I'm a student of capoeira, I see that movie. It encouraged me to become a capoeirista. But now that I look at it, now that I know about capoeira, I look at that and it's kind of almost like they're making fun of it, you know, in a way, or just not accurate. And it bugs a capoeirista, but I still give it the respect because that was one of the first piece of medium out there in the movies, or just anything before the internet, before YouTube, where I saw capoeira and I got into it. You're just able to move your body, get to know your body, get physically fit in all places that you've never even used. Got to understand what capoeira was. Now, real quick lesson about capoeira. Capoeira came about during the ages of slavery. A way that they disguised their form of practice was to make it look like a dance. So when their masters saw them in a group playing the instruments, moving around like monkeys, so that's how they looked at it, that we're moving around, jumping around, flipping around like monkeys, they just said, oh, let them do their thing. But they were really was practicing their martial arts, and that gave them the ability to defend themselves when the time was right. And capoeira goes way back. And then now, the great part about now is that now capoeira has become an international sport. It's become legalized during, I believe it was the early 1970s. It was banned at one point. Some people were using it for the wrong reasons. Some of them were robbing people. Some of them were fighting against each other. And some of them were just practicing just because they loved it. Now it's become a beautiful sport. It's involved in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu now. If you're a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter, you definitely know about capoeira, and you mix it up together, you know, MMA. And but in general, it's a beautiful art form. It's a beautiful martial arts. It's definitely something that I wish I would have done earlier, you know, maybe during my breakdancing stage, and adopted it during that time. But there's capoeiristas of all ages. There's even capoeiristas that are like 70 years old. So it's not for people out there like saying, oh, like I'm getting older, can't be doing those type of moves. That's complete gaga. So so that's that's what I wanted to talk about in this vlog, was about these social groups. They can help you grow up. Maybe you're shy, maybe you don't know how to talk to other individuals, how to make friends, or just how to express yourself. You know, I know a lot of people that they don't even know what they like to do with their lives. They have no hobbies, they have no interests, and they're just like, I don't know how they're walking on earth, not knowing what to do with their lives. I definitely think these are great things to be involved in, to help you grow as an individual, physically and mentally, and just socially. But yeah, so that's basically it. That's really what I wanted to talk about. Is just wanted to showcase a lot of my passions, and you know, I'm into the arts, I'm into dancing, and I'm into food. So just kind of wanted to share that with you guys, and that's about it. So hopefully that makes today's vlog interesting. So that's it. Write some comments, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and reach out to me. Reach out to me and tell me what's up, what's going on. And thank you for watching, and peace out.
I'm all the way up.